Hi, welcome back to the Henri Latina, where this morning I want to shoot the camera guy for not being awake at 3 a.m. with me. So I am like firing on all 6 cylinders, and I had gotten up and I posted on LinkedIn. I do what the Donald Trump does, you know, so I'm up and I have my coffee and my feet hit the ground. And today was my day off. I usually get up at 3 a.m. to work. So here I had just like all these ideas in my head, and I'm getting into this conversation with somebody that is also a fellow Trumper, and he liked my Henri Latina cartoon idea, having Mr. Trump save the day. So I thought it would really be funny if him and I teamed up in a cartoon for adults. You know how they have South Park for kids? Well, we would have a political cartoon exposing the liberal lamestream media and exposing the ins and outs of our political system that isn't really for the people. So anyway, we'd have like agendas where we'd expose the liberal rallies and how they have pre-fabricated signs and paid people and activists on there promoting their stupid work agendas. I could have the Henri Latina trying to oppose this already preordained legislation that would be going through, and having myself have temper tantrums and throw papers up in the air and stomp around in my stilettos like I used to do. But we could cartoon me and really exaggerate everything, you know, a lot bigger, you know, like my attitude and everything else. So along with that, Mr. Trump, we could have the Henri Latina doll, you know, with the potty mouth that says, you know, fuck the liberals, you know, fuck, you know, the New World Order. And we can even have Jeb Bush as a featured guest. Baby Jeb. Baby Jeb would come equipped with his big diaper where he shits a lot and has to have a binky. And I could like get really fed up with him and just come along and just take his binky out of his mouth and watch him cry. I thought we could have a couple of past presidents twittering under fictitious names. It could be, you know, like Ho Bill and W. You know, and we could have them sparring with the Henri Latina, who tells both of them to go fuck themselves, you know, and when they suggested to do the Henri Latina sandwich. But we can expose agendas like NAMBLA and talk about New World Order. We could really, the places we could go, we could talk about the Camp FEMAs, and we can also have a special guest like Sarah P. on there, and even Joe Shapiro, the is that how his name is, Bill? Anyway, if I butchered Sheriff Joe's name, you guys let me know, because I'm so bad at remembering. But anyway, we could have me like flub the legislative details. We could have, instead of being like that little blonde bimbo that like Fox or News has, you know, what's her name? Oh, Kate. The brainless Kate, and she's you know, data dumping us, and maybe she has her facts right, but she's just like reading off of a teleprompter. We could have me without the teleprompter, just giving you the material raw, you know, and maybe just like not correct. Oh, the places we could go if we could have our own real media network. If we could have a real cartoon for real people, you know, and just really expose the truth. We could have Madonna on there losing lots of work because of the economic recession, that we're not going to like tune into a bunch of fucktard Hollywood liberals anymore. And she can go ahead and procreate with some more Puerto Rican people for that government welfare check, you know, like all the other dumb liberals do. Of course, you know, she could have her gap be a little bit larger when we cartoon her, and she can just be very slutty, which like she could just play herself, and she could be teaming up with Rosie O'Donnell, our flying pig. So we can really exaggerate her body, her pig body, and then like do the pig that kind of looks like Rosie's face, but like it kind of looks like a pig anyway. So it would be perfect. We could have Karl Rove on there too. You know, we can make him into a little pumpkin head, you know, that he is. And let's not forget is that girl that represents Trump? Is it Kellyanne or Kellyanne? I can even have Kellyanne, you know, actually like dress up and not show her arms and look a little bit more professional instead of white trashy. Or maybe we could make her a little more white trashy. But anyway, either way, we could have her on there too because she's kind of relevant. But I would be very, very relevant when Super Donald like comes to save the day. We can have him in wrestling matches with world leaders and him just throwing them around. I could be blowing the whistle. I can have my fitted Magnus shirt on. You know, we can make my boobs bigger. That would be okay. You know, I wouldn't mind that. and we can make my hair bigger. You know, like they do in Texas. You know, where everything's bigger. So anyway, we can really address the border, maybe why it's closed, and why Texas doesn't want to get their cars on the border either, because of, I think that place is being run by terrorists. Yeah, we can expose that agenda. That in Michigan too, or is it Michigan? Anyway, yeah, and we could talk about how they want to bring back, what's that thing that they, not martial law, but Sharia law. And how they want to do that, and instead of like them doing that to their own people, we passed legislation where we could do Sharia law to them. And we could like drill them into the ground instead of like drilling for oil. Anyway, when the liberals try to take away our guns and we build our border wall, we can get our slingshots out and just pick off a few Mexicans. That wouldn't be very nice. That would be racist, wouldn't it? But you know what? We could make fun of the people that call us racist, okay? Because what we really are, you guys, is patriots with a capital P, you know. And so I think that, you know, along with Super Trump, we need to make Sarah a Super Sarah. And then, oh, my Twitter handle is Super Dee. Imagine that. And I think it would be a fabulous cartoon idea, Donald Trump. I know you don't get my letters or my emails or anything that I'm not even going to write, because I know I'm not a relevant player in the world of politics. So I'm going to save my $5 that I usually donate to you people and put it into, oh God, I got my eyebrows done yesterday. Put it into making my eyebrows like have arches. You guys have a great Sunday and keep laughing. God bless.